Hey guys, so we're going to do another What If series, or part of the series. And this time we're going to do What If John Cena actually joined the Nexus. Now, we're going to start off with a little bit of what the actual storyline was with the Nexus. So, Nexus came in, beat the shit out of John Cena, CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and destroyed Viewer's Choice episode of Raw. It was the week... it was the week after Wade Barrett won the first season of NXT, if you all remember that. If you don't, they tried to make NXT a game show where they all fought each other, did stupid mini games, and they all had coaches, and they were all pros, and it was stupid, and I thought it was the dumbest shit in the world. Anywho, the 8 original contestants, Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Darren Young, David Otunga, Skip Sheffield, Heath Slater, and Michael Tarver, and Justin Gabriel, all joined and formed the Nexus. That Viewer Choice Raw, they all decided to band together, beat the shit out of everybody, destroy the announcer's table, and Daniel Bryan choked out Justin Roberts with his own tie. And after that, Daniel Bryan got suspended, then fired. Then they went down to 7 because, and the storyline was, Daniel Bryan felt remorse, so he got kicked out of the group. Okay, whatever. Then it became Nexus versus WWE for like 2-3 months. And then SummerSlam was the big 7-on-7 WWE versus Nexus elimination match. So they went from, and the teams were John Cena, John Morrison, Great Khali, Bret Hart, and the rest doesn't matter, obviously. But they made a return of Daniel Bryan, and he helped beat the Nexus. The Nexus was down to Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett, and Wade Barrett DDT Cena on the concrete floor, like literally the concrete floor. And Super Cena decides to come out of fucking nowhere, Justin Gabriel missed his 450 splash. Wade Barrett doesn't get much more offense in. Both him and Wade Barrett get eliminated by John Cena, and that pretty much killed the Nexus. Now, Night of Champions, there was a 6-pack challenge. Randy Orton won the WWE Championship. Then the next pay-per-view, it was John Cena versus Wade Barrett, and if John Cena lost, he had to join the Nexus. Well, John Cena lost, so he regrettably joined the Nexus. And for 1 month, he helped David Otunga win the Tag Team Championships. Next night, lost them to Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel when they were on their own fucking team, because Wade Barrett wanted to show authority to John Cena, which is whatever. And then Wade Barrett wants to cash in his guaranteed title shot that he won from winning Season 1 of NXT. So he cashes it in on Randy Orton at bragging rights, I do believe, when that was still a pay-per-view. Lost to outside interference to Wade Barrett won to outside interference to John Cena. So, but by DQ, so Orton still won the title, but Wade Barrett won. And then the next month at Survivor Series, it was freed or fired. If Wade Barrett wins, John Cena is freed, and he is the WWE Champion. But if Wade Barrett loses, he is fired. And John Cena was the special guest referee. So the ball was in his court. He helps Randy Orton win keep the WWE Championship. And then for 1 month after that, Well, the night after, Cena gives a great retirement speech, or fired speech, or whatever you want to call it. It was very emotional. And then for the next month, a fired man who is trespassing on WWE property just destroys the Nexus. And then was told he was reinstated by Wade Barrett, and you get a chairs match with me at TLC, which was a flop because John Cena buried Wade Barrett in 11 chairs. So, then you have CM Punk join the Nexus and become the leader. And then that was a whole fiasco for months. And then the Nexus disbanded after CM Punk won the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank because he was still tagged as the leader of the Nexus in that match. So, what if John Cena actually joined? So let's start off with keep everything from Viewer's Choice. That Viewer Choice episode of Raw, but tell Daniel Bryan not to choke the motherfucker out. And we just keep them doing gang warfare until about SummerSlam. Then you have the 8-on-8 elimination match. And this is where I would turn Cena. You have the WWE, Team WWE versus the Nexus. Okay? So who's on Team WWE? John Morrison, Bret Hart, The Miz, John Cena, R-Truth. Oh, who else? I'm just trying to think of names at the moment. Oh, Edge, Jericho. And for an 8th, let's put in Big Show. Think it would work. So you have that 8-on-8 elimination. And now it comes down to... Oh, who would I put it down to? Let's put it down to make Edge and Jericho baby faces and turn Cena heel. So it's a clean sweep practically by Nexus. Edge and Jericho are left with Cena, and Cena's like, give me that tag, give me that tag, give me that tag. Cena gets the tag by Edge. Jericho's a little tired at this point, and Wade Barrett just gives him the fist. Because that was their thing. They just all had an armband and put the fist up like the Nation of Domination, which was weird. And then Cena just stands back and puts up the fist. And then you have Cena beat the shit out of Edge. And then have Wade Barrett pin him. And then you have Jericho all shocked and be like, John, why? You were the driving force of WWE. And then have him beat the shit out of Jericho and have Wade Barrett pin him. And that would be apropos because Wade Barrett was the rookie to Jericho's pro in the game show version of NXT. The next night on Raw, you have Cena explain himself going, okay, so you all want to know why I turned on the WWE Universe. You'll all want to know why I turned my back and made a deal with the devil. Well, guess what, guys? The deal was made with the devil. I brought these 8 guys in. I brought them in because they were being shown no respect on that game show, NXT. So you do that, and you have Wade Barrett go, John, you haven't had a WWE Championship opportunity in months. Take mine. And then that makes Cena an even bigger heel because now he's just given a WWE Championship opportunity because Wade Barrett had won it for him from the game show. So you kind of tie everything together. Now here's where you make Jericho and Edge baby faces. You make Edge go, I have done some evil stuff in my past, and even to you and your family. But you turning your back on the company that made you for some guys that have not made it in this industry, have not gotten their dues paid, and you just bring them in because you felt bad for them. That's not right, man. That's not the way that we all did it. You're just looking out for yourself. And Jericho go and just let Jericho be Jericho and let Jericho be the Y2J again and just tell him that he's an ass clown and that he will never, ever get the WWE Championship again as long as me and Edge are around. And that just gave Cena an idea. Okay, if you're not around, I can get my title back. So he sticks the nexus on those two and have them, pretty much written off TV. You have them turn babyface, but have them written off TV because now it's fresh in everybody's mind that, oh, wow, Cena just killed these guys. So now what do? Well, now you have, instead of having a six-pack challenge at SummerSlam, you have Randy Orton versus John Cena for the WWE Championship at Night of Champions. And you do some hocus bullshit where Nexus is banned from ringside. But now you have somebody join the Nexus on top of it before they join the Nexus. You know what I mean? So let's have... Who was the winner of NXT 2? Season 2? Caval. Who all of you would better known as Low-Key. That's right, Low-Key was part of NXT. And he shit the bed horribly. So let's have Caval join and be Low-Key. Have him be this killer, this amazing killer, and have him deck Randy Orton with one of his his knockout kicks, and then just destroy Randy Orton and help him win. Help Cena win. Cena's like, I outsmarted you, Randy. So the next night on Raw, after Night of Champions, obviously you can do a build whatever you want with him, Nexus, and Orton. So the build now is to Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell, you starting to see friction between Wade Barrett and Cena. Now this is where you make a new star out of Wade Barrett, which is what the Nexus was supposed to fucking do. Granted, it made stars out of 8 guys, but this would have made Barrett a superstar afterwards. So you're starting to see friction. You see Randy Orton versus John Cena for the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell for like the 15th time in their illustrious rivalry. But you see Wade Barrett come in and try to help Cena. And with him trying to help Cena, he backfires on Cena and costs Cena the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell against Randy Orton. So that makes him 0-2 against Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. And you see Cena mad, furious with Wade Barrett. Like, you cost me my championship, and now you're going to get it. So the next night on Raw, after Hell in a Cell, you have John Cena berate and belittle Wade Barrett. And it's something that you could watch on TV, but then feel so ashamed that you watched it. Like, feel so disgusted that you watched it. And you felt so bad for Barrett. Because you could let John just go and let him embarrass somebody that's green and just fucking go. So now you start to feel bad for Barrett. And now, Barrett's like, in the rematch at Bragging Rights, Cena wants Barrett to be the special guest referee. I'm kind of doing things a month ahead of schedule, but we're getting there. And tells them that if I don't win, you're gone from the Nexus. And then I don't know what I saw in you if you don't help me win. So the match is going on. You get close 2 counts, close 2 counts, close 2 counts. Barrett's, just telling him, I'm trying to count the 3. He's getting the shoulder up, John. I can't count him down if the shoulder's not down. And Cena's just like, just count the damn shoulders down. I don't care if his shoulders are up or not. Just count. Just count to 3. And then Cena slaps Wade Barrett. Just like, I brought you in here. Now finish the job. And Barrett just punches John right in the face, spins around, RKO, drops him like a bad habit. So, at the end of bragging rights, Cena's still not the champ, and Barrett is now kicked out of Nexus. So let's go to Survivor Series. And build to there, and then that will be the end of this, and it will make Wade Barrett. You have John Cena go, you were nothing but a little boy in England, and I vouched for you to come here and get chosen. You were the number 1 chosen for that game show in NXT because I knew that you had what it takes. I knew that you had what it takes to get the rest of them to join my side. So I want you to understand something. Without me, there is no Wade Barrett. Without me, there is no winner of Season 1 of NXT. Without me, you were nothing. And Wade Barrett just stands back and goes, no, John, look, I was something. And you saw that in me. And you plucked me out of everybody you saw in that tryout. And yes, did we have a common goal in making you the champion? Because with you being the champion, it made all of us better. It made all of us have the limelight and the spotlight more shine on us. You're damn right. But guess what, John? I don't need you anymore. Because at Survivor Series, when I beat you, the spotlight will be shined on me. And you can keep the rest of the Nexus. So you have it, Survivor Series, Wade Barrett versus John Cena. You don't have to make it a stipulation match. You don't have to make it anything. Just have them do a straight professional wrestling match. And I think those two could fucking tear it down and knock it out of the park. Especially as a heel John Cena and a freshly turned babyface Wade Barrett. So, with that, you have Wade Barrett win. You have Wade Barrett go over John Cena like you should. And if they do a rematch, it would be Wade Barrett again. You have him go 2-0 against Cena. And just prove that Wade Barrett is better than Cena. Because at this point, Cena can afford a loss, especially if he's a heel. Because Cena has the star power to just shoot to the moon and still get championships and still go to WrestleMania and still be main event. He has no issue with that. But in order to make stars, the old guard has to let the new guard come in and get some matches won. So, with that, tell me what you guys thought. If you guys want me to do, if you guys think of any what ifs you would like to see in this particular type of format, let me know. Put in the comments, hit my DMs on TikTok. So the next time I do a what if, it will be what if Eddie Guerrero didn't pass away in 2005. So with that, I mean, what would happen at Survivor Series? What would happen at Rumble? What would happen at No Way Out? And what would happen at WrestleMania 22? Because that's as far as I would go, because that's as far as I can think of how he would perform. And after that, I don't know what would happen. I couldn't even think about what would happen after WrestleMania 22. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for all the support. I love you guys all. Please like, follow, comment on this video, and just like and follow for more, because there will be more. And I love you guys so much.